The veneers process here at the Smile Mission. We're going to quickly go over what the process is like getting veneers here at our clinic at the Smile Mission. So if that's what you're planning to have done, you can know what to expect. The first thing you do is sign consent forms. And this is why you arrive early, because there's a lot of paperwork that you need to do. This is where we go over what you're going to have done and make sure to tell you the risks and benefits of having veneers done. The second thing we do is pre-scan photos. We want to capture what your teeth are currently like and where the position of your mouth is, so that when we design your teeth, we know how to give you a beautiful smile. The third thing we do is take a pre-scan. That way we can have a record of exactly how your teeth were when you first came in, because we use that to design your final veneers. The fourth thing we do is choose the color. Now what's kind of neat with our office is we have our internal lab, which means a lot of times people will use a shade guide, just a third-party shade guide. Our shade guide is the actual final teeth. So you get to see exactly what it would look like, what the color is going to be like when you get it. And so, you know exactly what you're choosing, which is pretty cool here at the Smile Mission. The next thing that we do after choosing colors, we get you numb. Then the next thing is placing cord. What placing cord is it pushes your gums away from your teeth, so that way when we are working on your teeth, we don't cut your gums, and it kind of protects your gums. Then the next step is trimming your teeth. Of course, the veneers have to go over your teeth, and if we don't trim your teeth, then you're gonna have really big horse-looking like teeth. And so again, we're just trimming the outside enamel so that we can put our pretty veneers over the top and make it look really natural. The next step is the final scan. So after we trim your teeth, we have to then scan your teeth to know exactly how to design the veneers. And we use that scan that we use to then design your veneers, the next part. Now, the next step after scanning would be possibly temporaries. We usually don't do temporaries. We usually just have the patient go home with the trimmed teeth, because within 48 hours, they're gonna get their final teeth. And do you really wanna sit in the chair after you've had a 3 to 4 hour appointment for another 1 to 2 hours to make a temporary, with the numbing wearing off and being sore? It just causes a bunch of headaches. So most people will be like, hey, I'm okay tonight because I've had a long appointment, I just want to relax. Tomorrow I want to take it easy. And the day after, they're getting their veneers. But you can get temporaries if you want an extra charge. And that's basically it for the first day. Now the next day you deliver the veneers, which is usually an average 2 days later. Most offices, if you're not aware, take 2 to 3 weeks to deliver their veneers. We take 48 hours, much faster. And not only that, we've had places, I had a patient where he used to work at a different dental office where we tried to deliver the veneers, the colors were wrong, we sent it back and forth between the lab. It took 4 to 5 months to get them. And here, we do it in 48 hours. As a reminder, we're not open on Sunday, so if you have the first appointment on Saturday, you're going to get your next appointment on a Tuesday. We don't count Sunday as part of that 48 hours. Some quick additional information. The process of trimming your teeth is pretty simple. What most people don't really understand is you have 3 layers of your teeth. You have enamel, dentin, and the pulp. The outer layer enamel is just this protective layer. It has no nerve, has no feeling. It's just there for protective purposes. And so that's what your body naturally makes. And we will remove most of your enamel layer. And we make our own enamel, which is porcelain, which we then put over your tooth. So it's literally taking your body's enamel and making our lab-made enamel. And the nice thing with this enamel we make out of the lab, it's actually stronger than your original enamel. It can't get cavities, unlike your enamel, which definitely can. And we personally think, along with many other people, that's also prettier. So it's more resistant to cavities, it's stronger, and it's prettier. Now, of course, if your teeth were absolutely perfect, there's probably not a point to do it, but it definitely doesn't make your teeth any worse by getting these veneers, especially the way we do it here at our office. So again, just don't be afraid about trimming your teeth, because we're putting a very strong and even stronger protective layer than your natural enamel was originally. The location of trimming. We like to trim both the front, the sides, the top, and the back. Again, we are putting a stronger protective layer, as we just said, on your teeth. And see, the only thing that could cause a problem would be if you only put it on the front, you have to be careful of ever snapping it off, because there's not much retention and it's not much to hold it on. Or again, remember, your original enamel on your original tooth is all the way around your tooth as well. And so we go on the back, front, top, and sides because, number one, retention. It will stay on really, really well if we do that. You can eat whatever you want, you can live life however you want, and you don't have to watch what you eat. A lot of people that get veneers, like we mentioned, only on the front, they can't eat apples, they can't eat carrots, they have to watch what they eat the rest of their life. It also looks a lot better because it gives the designer a lot more flexibility in the design, and there's a lot more strength in it, and so it's less likely to break. We do a lot of veneers, we're doing them all the time, just trust us, we know what we're doing. Missing a tooth. Don't worry, you can still do veneers if you're missing a tooth. We will just do basically what's called a bridge, and we'll use the tooth in front and the tooth behind to connect where you're missing your teeth. The only thing to notice is if you have teeth missing in the back and you have no back teeth, if you do want back teeth, you may need to have implants done, and implants do take longer. You have to place an implant and then wait 3 months for it to heal up in the bone before you can put the crown on. What is nice is our implant crowns, our veneers, our crowns, our bridges, all of that is made out of the same material, so all matches really nicely, which isn't the case at every office. And crooked teeth. Don't worry if you have crooked teeth. Veneers can correct between 1 to 2 millimeters, so your teeth can be slightly crooked, and when you're done with veneers, they will look perfectly straight. Now, if your teeth are extremely crooked, we can still do veneers and they'll look quite decent, but they're not gonna look perfect. And so if your teeth are extremely crooked, you have the option of doing veneers, which are definitely gonna make a big difference. But if you want them absolutely perfect, we do recommend doing braces or Invisalign, which we do at our office, before you get your final veneers. And so that's basically it. That's the process of getting veneers here at the Smile Mission. Now, we make a lot of videos going over the different processes of different procedures, so feel free to check that out. And if you have any questions, feel free to give us a call, write us on social media, or emails. And don't forget, our consults are free. We are here to help you.